So we want to not only shout them out, but give you some strategies on how to make sure you do that. Because the bus drivers, when you think about the children who ride the bus, their day starts and ends with the school bus driver. So, in our opinion, a lot of times these are some of the most important people in the district, because when you talk about setting the tone for the day or giving that last impression, these are your people. And a lot of times when you look at what we pour into our bus drivers as a way of professional development and training, I think collectively, states, systems, schools, districts, we all make sure that they are trained on the safety precautionary things, the things about driving the bus, but I don't know how much we actually put into making sure they know about children and strategies for managing the bus. So this is the point of this today, to try to help alleviate that. So,
Right.
just like when we talk to our teachers about greetings, like Tammy talked about, and Constance even mentioned that her bus driver fist bumps the children as they get on the bus. You want to make sure that your drivers are pleasantly greeting the children. This is their first impression to school. It's not in your building. If they ride the bus, it's on the bus. And jump in, Tammy, anytime you want to add anything to
Yeah, I did want to say this was once this when I was a new principal, so I didn't really know exactly that. I didn't expect that this was going to be something that I would ever have to deal with. And this was a situation where the driver was going through some things personally. And so when the children got on the bus, and the mom was standing there watching her young little kindergarten child get on the bus, and the little girl was excited to come to school, and she said good morning, and the driver mom, now this is according to the mother, said get on and sit down, and the little girl started crying, and so it was a big to do. And we had to go through some coaching there with like, this again is the very first thing that a child gets in the morning. I mean, the
mhm,
least you can do is respond with good morning. And
exactly.
if you're not a morning person, just say good morning and here's where I need you to sit or whatever. But we were able to work through that. And I just thought, that really speaks to the fact that it's important that those relationships are built so that you even know who you're bringing on the bus. Because it might be like when my brother got on the bus driver had to say, go sit down because he wanted to stand up and talk to her. But
Right.
you need to know who you're working with. And that comes through forming those relationships that you're going to talk about in just a few minutes.
Exactly. And we definitely want to make sure the bus ride is safe, which probably is what your that bus driver was trying to do, but we do have to be friendly to the children. And so as we're helping bus drivers to build these relationships with students, we've advised them to make sure you not only tell them who you are, but in a small town like ours, a lot of times once you see the children's names, a lot of times you know their families. So go ahead and make those connections, because when children realize that you know people in their family, that is going to also make them